How's it going? Today I'm going to be showing you how to make my new villager breeder for 1.18. It's been redesigned. Some people had problems with the beds in the last one with baby villagers getting into them. So I put it farther away so baby villagers at night should not be able to get into the beds. And as you see, I've expanded a little bit so we can get villagers faster. But yeah, this is pretty similar to the other design with these little chambers on each side. Just made some modifications with the bed. And of course, there's 2 chambers this time instead of just 1. And then we got a bigger area down here for the villagers to land in this time. So yeah, not too complicated of a build. All the items used to build this will be down in the description, so check that out if you need the exact item counts. And yeah, let's get right into this tutorial. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is take some dirt. Now I'm going to build this up in the air, but you definitely do not have to do that. I'm just going to do that so I don't have to worry about digging out part of the landscape for this. So let me get that block up there. What you're going to want to do is create a 9 by 9 square out of your dirt blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you're going to want to fill this in. Now you should have a 9 by 9 square of dirt like this. And we're just going to want to go to the middle and break out the middle dirt block. So just do it like that. And then you're going to want to come to any side of this dirt square. You're going to come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're just going to break all these other blocks. And now we're going to create another 9 by 9 square right next to this one. So come across 9. So it's in line. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then you're going to fill this in just like we did on the other side. Now you should have something that looks like this, but we're also going to break out the middle block like we did on the other side, like so. And now you have 2 9 by 9 dirt squares with the centers punched out, and then 6 blocks in between on both of them. Now you're going to take a cobblestone slab and put it on the bottom of the block like that, and then put water in it just like so. And then you're going to do that on the other side as well. So slab, it can be any slab. I'm using cobblestone right here, and then you're just going to fill that in with water just like that. Now while we're building the rest of this farm, we want the wheat to be growing so the villagers can harvest it right away. So we're going to get a hoe and harvest all, or till all this land on both of these 9 by 9 squares. Now you should have something that looks like this, and then we're just going to take some seeds and then fill all this land up with seeds. Now all your land should be planted just like this so it will grow while we're building the rest of the farm. Now what you're going to want to do is grab some glass and then come into this middle section like this and go up 1 block just like that. And then we're going to wrap around the entirety of this farm like so. So just bring this all the way around back to the front and then 1 block over just like that. And then we're going to do a second layer of glass, but we're going to come across the front now. And then we're just going to go all the way around again. So we should have 2 layers of glass, but on the front side, we have this gap in the middle. Now what you're going to do is flip around to this other side and do the same thing. So you're going to come up 1 block, go all the way around it, like so. And then you're just going to do a second layer around it as well, but covering the front side this time like this, like we did on the other side. And then you're just going to fill it in all the way around so it's too high. Now you should have something that looks like this, where there's a gap on each side like this. This is going to allow the baby villagers to fall down. Now for this next part, I'm going to use stone bricks, but you can use really any building block that you want. So what you're going to do is come in here where these gaps are, and then you're going to come out 2 like that. And then have 2 blocks wide, and then just come across 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these blocks line up with the gaps. Like so. There's 2 blocks in between each side. and it is 7 long, like so. Then what you're going to do is get some trapdoors. It doesn't have to be spruce. It can be any type of trapdoor. And you're just going to place it across this ledge like so on the top part of the block. And then you're just going to flick all those down. And then you're going to come around to the other side and do the same exact thing. So put the trapdoors on the top of the block, flip them down. And what you're going to do is do it for these blocks as well. So put the trapdoors on the top. This is going to trick the baby villagers into thinking that they can get to the beds. So you're going to want to do that on both sides, on the top part of these blocks, like so. And then just flick those all down. And now you should have something that looks like this. Now you're going to want to grab yourself 7 beds, and you're just going to place them on these blocks like so. So now you should have something that looks like this. Now I'm going to take my stone brick again. Like I said before, you can use any block for this. And I'm going to come to the back side like this. And on this very edge right here, I'm going to place a block going all the way across, connecting those. And then I'm going to come down 4 more. So it should be 5 tall total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm just going to fill all that in real quick. So now you should have something that looks like this. It's 6 across the top and then 5 down. And you're going to swing around to the front. And you're just going to bring this to the edge of this dirt block right there, like this. And then we're just going to fill all this in right here. So now you should have something that looks like this. Then what you're going to want to do is come down here and just fill this all in right here to the edge of the block. And we're going to want to make sure that side is covered up like this. Now you should have something that looks similar to this. And then you're just going to do that on the other side as well, starting at the back underneath this trapdoor and bringing it all the way to the front dirt block, and then just filling that in like so. So now you should end up with something that looks similar to this right here. Now that we have all this built, you're going to want to come here to the left and go down 3 blocks just like that. And then you're going to want to come out another, then you're going to want to come down below like this and bring this straight across. And then we're going to go past it 2 blocks past this right here, like so. We're going to fill that block in right there, go up 3, and then go up 3, and then come like that, and go up 3 just like that. And then we're going to come out across like this, and we're going to build this 3 blocks high as well. So now you should have something that looks like this. And this is where our villagers are falling into. So they're going to fall in here, and we're going to end up putting water in here that pushes them down to here. And then once they get here, you can take them anywhere in your world that you want to. You can do that with water streams, mine carts, but you can transport them anywhere you want to. A quick note, 1 villager is allowed per bed, and we have 7 beds here. So in this area, only 7 villagers are allowed. So you're going to want to build this away from other villager breeders or villager technology that you may have in the world. And then if you want to have more bread in the area, you got to send them 100 blocks away, or you can just add a ton of beds if you don't want to transport the villagers very far. So now we're going to take our water bucket and we're going to come down here and just fill in this back wall with water like so, and it should flow to the edge. And then on this left side of the farm, we are going to put just 1 water source right there, so it flows just like that. The villagers will come to try to get in the beds, they'll fall in the water, and then they'll get pushed down to this spot where you can then transport them anywhere in the world that you want. Now comes the extremely fun and exciting part of this farm, getting the villagers in here. So lucky for me, I have spawn eggs that I can use, but unlucky for you, you're going to have to find them in your world. But what you're going to do first is grab a composter and place it on top of this water block in the middle like so. And then we're going to want to put a light source on top of that composter. Now I'm using sea lanterns because I can, but you don't have to. You could use a cobblestone block with torches on it, or pretty much any light source. And this block also stops the villager from going into the composter and falling out onto this and breaking the soil. But once you got that in, you're going to want to grab your first villager, get him in here. And you're going to want to make sure this villager links up to this composter right here. So hopefully he does that, and he did. Now you're going to want to get the villager on the other side. If you built both parts of this farm, you're going to want to grab a composter again. And like I said, this is a tedious part. Getting villagers to link up to everything properly can be quite annoying. So just take your time and it'll all work out. So then we'll get a villager on this side. Make sure he links up to this composter. Then once they both have linked up to the composters like this, then you just need to grab one more additional villager for each side. That guy won't work because he's a baby. So get rid of that guy. This is a horrible part. I'll cut this out of the video. I'm so sorry. Well, he's going to fall down there. Excuse that. Excuse that. You did not see that. You're going to want to grab an adult villager in here. Okay. You're going to want to grab an adult villager like that because the baby's just going to run down there and fall out of the farm. So make sure you get 2 adults on each side. So let's hope I get another adult. There we go. Then once you have this done, once you have 2 villagers on each side like so, the farm is done. Congratulations, you now have a villager breeder, and you can get OP trades once you start trading with those lovely villagers that we have collected. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Leave your feedback in the comments. Let me know what I can do better in the future for these tutorials. Always looking to make them better for you guys so you can understand what I'm trying to build more easily. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.